Good evening, Melrosians the world over. I'm Tom Catalini.
I'm Tom Shampoo.
You are Sam Hammer. You're trying to just stretch out the list because there's only two of us tonight, but they got the best two, right? When they say to the gang, like, where's your better half? I think we are the better half.
So the odds are good, so I'll take it. Take it.
Anyway, this is Let's Talk Melrose. It's a show where Melrosians talk to Melrosians about Melrose. It's our favorite show. It's our favorite time of the week. This is now entering our favorite time of the year. There's so much exciting stuff to talk about. We're coming off the holiday highs of Thanksgiving, and we're going straight into the Christmas season and the Hanukkah season and whatever everybody else celebrates. New Year's. It's all going to come to a crescendo, Sam.
Yes, I already feel like it's January, but it's not. We haven't even gotten into December yet. I have to keep asking Alexa, how many days? Oh, she's answering now. How many days until Christmas?
What'd she say?
She knew I was full of shit. So
anyway, so we're going to amp this show up a level. Stephanie Nelson is our special guest. We're going to talk about home for the holidays and all the things. So I can't wait till we get to that segment.
Yes, super excited.
But let's talk Thanksgiving before. Let's celebrate that accomplishment. And how was your Thanksgiving, Sam?
Oh my God! So I have to just say, turkey is not easy, and yet I make an amazing turkey. I'm not a cook. I know. I'm not really a cook, but my turkey is, I'll show you a picture. It's just it was amazing. So it was good. Yep. And I got kids to do dishes. We had so many wins. Look at that. Look at that beauty.
Oh, that's good. That's, you cut that out of a Martha Stewart magazine. Come on now.
I did.
Very good.
Yes, it was good. But before I left for Thanksgiving, we did have, we'll talk to Stephanie and thank her for Kindness Day in Melrose, which was November 20th. I want to give a big shout out to the Give a Gobblers. So as you know, Melrose Together and Melrose Kind with the food drive, everybody just gets together and collects meal kit bags for families who are in the Housing Families program. So we aim for 70 bags. This year again, Melrose responded and we got over 100 meals, 100 bags. And so we'll be doing something for the next December season. But Housing Families also increased the number of families that they help. Yeah. So it's over 300 families now. So we have a bigger feat in the next month. But thanks to the Gobblers for making those donations. It matters.
Do they know you call them the Gobblers?
If I send the emails out, then I call them the Gobblers.
Like Lady Gaga and her Little Monsters. You have the Gobblers.
The Gobblers.
Of the greater Melrose area.
But Melrose is amazing, super generous. And it happened to land on Kindness Day. So we'll do a recap with Stephanie when she comes on for that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Whew. Jeez.
Yeah, so my Thanksgiving was good too. Thanks for asking.
I feel like I already know. I saw the pictures.
Yeah, for those of you following my lifestyle blog, you're probably already up to date. But for those not yet tuned in, no, I'm very proud of you for cooking the turkey. That's all very, very hard work. We were fortunate to be guests at my brother's house. He's been hosting us for many years, so it was very nice to see the whole family over there. It was wonderful for my wife and I have the 3 kids home. Everybody together under the same roof for a few nights in a row was super nice. So it was very good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. When did you stay over? Or when did you come back the same day?
Yep. Day trip, same day. So 8-hour shift. Out at noon, back, punch out at 8.
Yes. Oh.
Thanksgiving.
Did you bring any leftovers with you? We're trying to see if we could plan a Friendsgiving post
A little, yeah, a little bit, but not enough, and a lot of things that were sweet and not enough salty. So we got away with some of the this homemade stuffing, which was really good, made from like loaves of bread, and it was different, and it was fantastic. Probably should have grabbed some more turkey when I had the chance, and a lot of the sweet stuff was very good, but it's a little bit, you get a little jittery.
Yes. So we gotta, when we come home from Thanksgiving, we need an infusion of friends. So we'll figure out next year sooner.
All right, sounds good.
But,
All
yeah,
right, so we should probably get on to the news. There's so much to cover this week.
you ready?
Now, oh my goodness, Sam, it's news time. What is in the news? What's our top story tonight?
Okay, so I have heard there is a superintendent search
Yeah.
underway. I believe they went from, I'm going to put the link in so you can do some research on
Yeah.
these folks. I believe there are only 3 left. Super search, I'll call it. And I think the last final interview is tonight. And then they may deliberate. They may take a vote tonight. We will just see.
Wow.
So yeah, definitely check out the interviews check out the link. You get the names. I looked at some of the interviews and some other videos from some of the finalists. So
How'd it look?
looks good. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all the news I got.
Well, all right. So there's a few things so we're going to talk to Stephanie about home for the holidays. Should we talk about, there's a couple other sort of things not exactly related coming up. So before we bring Stephanie on, we should maybe mention Zero Waste Melrose Swap is happening on Sunday.
Actually, can I interrupt? Can I interrupt?
Yeah,
I
please.
think people would want to know what Tom Catalini is doing.
Oh,
so if you
okay.
could go through your agenda, it will give folks a sense of where they should be.
So starting tonight, tomorrow morning, what are we?
Friday.
So probably have like thin sliced toast with a light butter in the morning, 1 slice. Then probably pretty intense workout, full body workout. Anyway, you know what? I will be part of Home for the Holidays with the Jingle Jammers performing at the tree lighting ceremony. So Charlotte Pierce and I will be bringing Christmas tunes for the second non-consecutive year, not in a row. That's happening on Friday night. That is going to be fantastic. That means my wife Stephanie and I need to divide and conquer to make sure we get a good tree before they sell out at the various tree sales. St. Mary's is over the weekend. We like to go to the one from Melrose High at the Band, which is downtown. I'm going to end up talking about all the stuff Stephanie's going to tell us about.
Okay, I'm going to do what you're doing.
There's so many things going on. It is a jam-packed weekend, so it's going to be exciting.
All right, should we just bring her on and
Let's just bring her on?
Because everything that's listed here is
not that. Is she going to talk about the seasonal transition for DPW this Saturday?
Oh, okay, let's do that
quickly. Is the last Saturday that the city yard is open. It'll be open during the week after that, but this is the last Saturday. So, okay, with that covered, I think we can go to Stephanie.
Okay. We don't have any walk-up music.
Not any good music. Yeah. Right. I thought Shampoo was working on that.
That's right. We'll bring her on. I'll see what I can find. Oh.
It's terrible. All right, let's get in the festive spirit. We're here to talk about home for the holidays. Yeah. Stephanie Nelson, welcome to Let's Talk Melrose. Melrose, thank you for joining us and giving us the lowdown. So it's hard to even talk about what's happening or what we're doing this week without bumping right into some kind of home for the holidays event. And I know you're here to give us kind of the rundown, and then we can do a deep dive on some appropriate things as well.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me. I know you touched on in your opening, maybe spending a minute or two on Kindness Day.
Yes, please.
Love to do that at some point. And a quick little recap of a very successful Small Business Saturday. It was so amazing seeing the streets packed and all of our local Melrosians supporting small business in so many different ways. The art.
Let's break right into it right there. Let's tell us about Kindness Day. We'll go in chronological order, as they say in the business.
Perfect. So for those of your viewers that don't know, this was our 8th annual Kindness Day on Monday, November 20th. It happens on the 20th every year. Our team has grown significantly. What started with just Mary Beth Darwin, my co-founder, and I, we are now 15 members strong, which enables us to cover more ground in Melrose and shower more people with kindness. Sam, Michelle Carson, and I were able to spend the morning at Melrose Wakefield Hospital, and we delivered handmade cards from the middle school. Middle school students wrote, was it 600 or 700, I think, Sam?
Wow.
And they were cards to patients, cards to nurses, cards to employees, doctors, thanking them for the work that they do. And we, of course, complimented, there we go. We gave those cards with a delicious apple cider donut from Coloruso's. So, perfect timing. It was really well received. They, during COVID, obviously, we weren't invited into the hospital. This year, we were really lucky. We were able to go with the president of the hospital and some of their executive team and literally go floor by floor, department by department, and thank the staff individually. I had an absolute blast.
Wow.
We thought we were going to stay for 15 or 20 minutes, and I think we were there for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was great.
Yeah, it was a blast. So lots of great things happened that day. We showered organizations like the DPW and MAVE and the post office and the library. Sam, stop me if I'm forgetting somebody or interject at any point, but it's a great day where we're celebrating all the good that happens in Melrose. So we're super proud of it, and we're grateful to all of what we call kindness warriors that want to participate. And hopefully next year it'll just continue to grow.
That's awesome. Congratulations on a successful
Thank you.
Kindness Day again, and keeping that going.
Thank you. And then I mentioned Small Business Saturday just really quickly. This year, the chamber purchased $400 worth of $5 gift cards from some of our local businesses. And we just surprised shoppers. So whether or not you were at a local restaurant buying a gift certificate, whether you are at a hair salon or a nail salon buying a gift certificate, or picking something up at Buckaloo's or Lila Rose or Paper and Clay, we gifted these $5 gift cards saying, thank you for being out and supporting local. And then the neat thing is that, small denomination gift cards, you hope that they go in, they spend more, they become a loyal customer, and then it really does have a ripple effect. So it was a blast. And I thought a shout out to our most recent winner. Basically, this entire season, if you give a shout out to a local business, you're entered into a raffle for a weekly $25 Shop Melrose gift card that can be used anywhere. There's my winner. And that can be used at any business in Melrose. So it's exciting. Nice. And it just encourages us to support local.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. You are so busy.
Busy's good. You guys know I'm high energy, so it's good.
Right.
You are so busy. Well, thank you for that too.
What?
Oh, sorry. We have to just take a pause.
Oh,
thank you, Lauren.
Oh, I got shoehorned in there, but thank you, Lauren. I appreciate it. Tom, since you're I get credit for being present at this moment. Thank you.
We'll have to have Lauren on to talk about the dances she puts together for middle school.
Absolutely.
So we'll book her for that.
Yeah.
All right. So should we move on? What are you up to this weekend? What's your schedule, Stephanie? What are you doing?
Oh, goodness. Okay. So we were talking a little bit before the show started. 30 years ago, the first Home for the Holidays actually took place. But I want to be careful to just clarify, because of COVID, 2020, this is technically the 29th Home for the Holidays, but I like Sam's suggestion that we celebrate 30 years since we've been doing it, and
Yeah.
next year will be the 30th. So I'm a big fan
Yeah.
of, double parties. But it's pretty impressive.
Okay, wait a minute. Do we know the origin story? Like who started this?
So
Help me with the math, Sam. 30 years ago is what, 92?
Yes.
93?
Yeah, so we actually tried to get Jean Gorman on the show tonight, but and Jane Lavender, I guess, was also part of it. So Jane wasn't available. Jean's home, but it actually sparked talking to Jean today about the 30th anniversary coming up. She wants to actually document a lot of the history of Melrose, so that we'll save for another day. I pitched to the Historical Commission on documenting how these things happened, but. So we'll share that later.
What's the 60 elevator pitch? Like the community was distraught and people were aimless, and then they started Home for the Holidays and we all came together and now we live happily ever. Like, what was the genesis? Do you know?
So my understanding from a post that someone shared from Jane Lavender, I believe 2 holiday seasons ago, she basically said, leading up to the holidays, they thought, how fun would it be if we had a celebration to kick off the holiday season? We could put antlers on ponies and do reindeer rides, and we could have some fairs. And I assume it started very small. I mean, as everyone knows, or most people know, I'm a proud townie, but I don't remember those first years. But to think that so many of those traditions are still part of this incredible event is pretty awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yes. I can't believe it either. The year has flown by. So where should we go? What do we do?
So let's see. Friday night, there's a ton happening. First and foremost, the Nutcracker, the incredible performance of the Nutcracker at Memorial Hall is happening Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday night, we have the tree lighting at City Hall. We have the street lighting downtown. We also have the exciting arrival. We hear Santa Claus is on his way, and hopefully he'll be atop a fire truck traveling down Main Street, escorted by the Melrose High School Marching Band, which is a blast. There is a pre-party at the night. So if you want to get in the festive spirit, go have a hot cocoa. There'll be music, some concessions there. I think they're doing pizza and some snacks. So get a little cocoa in your belly, then go out, join us at City Hall. The temple is offering all sorts of yumminess. They're Luckies, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but they're donuts and all sorts of deliciousness. That's from 6 until 8.
Just so if folks either don't remember or aren't familiar, these 3 locations, there's a tiny little triangle right downtown. So you're just kind of walking back and forth. It's a very very accessible event. So you can walk to the night till the very last minute before the lighting, and you can pop over to the tree. It's like a block away. The temple's right down East Foster, block off of Main Street. It's just, everything's like right there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to choose one event or the other. You can actually do all 3 events without feeling rushed. You can participate in everything. It's ideal location. After you see the tree lighting and the street lighting and you get your yumminess from the temple, then you go back to the nights, and Santa Claus will come off of the fire truck, go into the nights. He's going to have a huge sack of toys, and we're going to have a gift for each child. I know, so crazy. A little kickoff to the holiday season. So Santa will sit and visit with any of the children that want to get, some time with Santa. And it'll just be a wonderful kickoff to the weekend.
All right. I get what's with these French fries? Is that Rising Eagle fries or something else?
So we have a joint passion for the French fries at Rising Eagle, and I will just be completely honest. I think for me, at least, it's that magic aioli that comes with it. I would put it on anything, but anyway. So I love that we have that in common. Okay, so that's Friday. Is it okay to move on to Saturday?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, can I just say one thing really fast? So the band folks wanted me to reiterate that
Please.
regardless of rain or shine, well, it won't be shining, snow, sleet, hail, the band tree sale will go on. So they might sell out quick. So know that they will be there unloading and packing up your car with trees. So
yes. And the sale will be Friday night and Saturday, but we encourage you go early, go often. And there's also a tree sale at St. Mary's, so you do not have to go outside of the Melrose city lines. There's going to be plenty of options, and you're able to support two incredible organizations by keeping those dollars here in Melrose.
Great.
All right.
So Saturday, which happens to be the last day that DPW is open for drop-offs. What else happens that day, Stephanie?
On Saturday. Okay, weird segue, but we'll go with it. So Saturday the chamber rents, thanks to some incredible partners. Quick shout out to Metro Credit Union and the residents at Melrose Station, our co-presenting sponsors. And then we have 18 trolley sponsors. We rent 5 trolleys from Salem and Boston, and they come in and they are free for residents from 10 until 2. And they take our residents from one business district to another. And it's just a really special way to kick off the season. There are Christmas fairs at churches. Obviously, there's the Nutcracker, indoor markets. Lincoln School does an incredible craft fair and event.
Yep.
Our sleigh rides at Franklin Square. Oh, perfect timing. So these are
Look at this. So you're in all the different business districts of the town, pretty much, and each has a festival of festivities happening, all kinds of events, all kinds of exciting things. Most of the stuff is like free, volunteer driven. The trolley's free. All you have to do is hop on and ride around all over town. It's a great event. It's a fun and festive environment on the trolley. There are trolley hosts that do different entertaining things, tell you about town. It's just very, very, very fun event, very approachable, stuff at every stop, and it's a blast. And here's the map that gives you some sense of. There's basically the only thing I think you need to be aware of is the 2 trolley routes. So the red route, what we call that A, so that takes you through that cycle, and then B takes you through the other half. Otherwise, you just hop on and loop around.
Exactly. And Cedar Park, where the farmers market is, that's like our starting point. All of our trolleys originate there. So you have our red trolleys will go downtown and down West Wyoming and that side of Melrose. And then our green trolleys will go into the Franklin Square, Highlands neighborhood. And the neat thing is we provide a script to all of our trolleys have trolley guides. So they could be local elected officials, some of our trolley sponsors, some fun personalities, and they will have a script and they'll say, okay, we're approaching trolley stop 4. Let me tell you what's happening here. So that can motivate people if they want to get off for a particular sale or the sleigh ride or, it's just it's super fun.
It's just easy. So once again, I think the takeaway is it's easy, right? So Friday night, actually the streets are closed, right?
Correct.
Everything's walkable. It's like all right there. Same thing, the trolley. You don't have to worry about, where do I park? What choice do I have to make? You just show up to the closest one, do some fun stuff, hop on the trolley, ride to the next one. It's great.
Last year was my first year coordinating with Kelly Lecomte, who's my partner in the chamber office. And I found it so funny because people would say, how much is the trolley? Continuously. And then you'd say, it's free. It's thanks to, and we'd point to the sponsor banners. And it really is such a nice gift that the chamber, in partnership with all of the different city departments, gives back to the community.
Yeah. Last year I didn't quite make it out because I was volunteering as a Lincoln PTO member. So I will stop. That will be my first stop. So I just have to give them an extra shout out because that is no small feat to put this the Home for the Holidays at the Lincoln School together. So I will stop there for some food. They're going to have crepe du jour, some dumplings, and some other nosh. In the gym, they have a full arts and crafts fair with multiple vendors there as well.
Yep. Pick up all your
Um,
holiday treats.
yeah, pick your treats. There are going to be some amazing raffles that are definitely worth jumping in on. There'll be a used book sale, a wine pull, a s'mores and hot cocoa bar. So the Lincoln PTO and those families work really hard on this day. So please definitely pop down.
You're still such a proud Lincoln parent. I love it. And there are indoor festivals at churches and markets. One thing I do want to point out, by hopefully the end of the day tomorrow, maybe Thursday, we will have a calendar of events on our website. We'll also have it scannable, a QR code. If you arrive at Cedar Park, we're going to have it on all of the trolleys. So if for some reason you miss what your trolley guard is saying and you want to have it, you can have it on your phone and say, okay, we're pulling into the Highlands. What's happening here? So we'll hopefully be able to make it a little bit easier for you to kind of scope out and schedule your day. There's an indoor market at the Knights of Columbus, where Mrs. Claus will be telling stories to the children while parents or grown-ups or caregivers can do some shopping.
Get some refreshments. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important to hydrate.
It's
So
full.
then there's before we get on to Sunday, as if that isn't enough, there's also a Polymnia concert on Saturday night, a seriously fun holiday concert. Charlotte Pierce, who is the vocalist for the tree lighting, is also in Polymnia and will be performing that night. So she's working real hard to lock in all that music, plus, Rudolph, Jingle Bells, and all the classics we have to pull off for the tree lighting. And then
don't forget the fundraiser at the Knights.
At the Knights itself, that night is Theo Tervalon, as part of his senior thesis, capstone, whatever they call it. Do we have the graphic, Sam? Is showing we didn't load it up. Is running a concert with I think a number of bands, including the Paul Rutledge Experience, who won the Battle of the Bands events previously held at the Knights. It's a fantastic band, and I think there's some other bands, and it's just free entertainment. And it is a fundraiser, so he's asking for give what you can donation at the door, and there'll be refreshments and snacks and all of that stuff. And the money raised goes to
Knights
for Kids, I think.
Knights Charities. So he's asking the flyer that I saw to bring a coat.
Yep.
Coats for kids, to bring a tot, or you can make a financial contribution, and any of the funds raised will be going to one of the partners of the Knights Charities.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's again Saturday. Saturday, December 2nd, from 6 to 10 p.m.
Yep.
Wow.
And then if you're not tired,
so we'll be hosting multiple bands playing music from rock to jazz. So it's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if we're not tired, then what do we do?
Yeah, go home, get a sleep, and then get right back at it on Sunday. There is a holiday party at Mount Hood where Santa will be there and treats. And then there's a really neat event. Zero Waste Melrose, in partnership with Lend and Mend, is doing a holiday swap, which is such a fantastic concept where, bring your holiday decorations and literally swap. And it's the second annual, if you will, because they had a successful event earlier this year. It wasn't holiday themed, obviously, but I'm hoping that they'll start to do this more.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, behind Memorial Hall, there was a giant swap. Very well organized. They do a great job.
They're fantastic.
Yeah, so you're not just like sifting through random piles of stuff. Like everything is dropped off at a certain place. They categorize it, organize it. It's very, very well done.
Yep. And I think the basis is all about sustainability, right? Mm-hmm. Try to keep out of the landfill.
Right.
And, it's new to someone else. So I love the concept. And actually, quick shout out to the 368 Collective that had their grand opening on Small Business Saturday. They are located in the same building as MMTV. They are a collection of small businesses that are going to support one another out of the same space. I can tell you that it's the Ride Cafe with Kara Oberg. It's Lendon Mend. It's an interior designer. It's an incredible 9-year-old entrepreneur that does skincare, her own skincare line. And they have some open space available. So, and I don't,
Ooh.
you guys heard there was a little bit of a rumor that in between the 368 Collective and MMTV, there might be a brewery.
Yeah.
So I think there'll be a lot of traffic to that space.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard we might see that brewery in the spring.
That's what I mean.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bringing the fun south. I love it.
Yes.
So that's pretty much the weekend.
Wow.
That's it?
That's it. Sorry.
My
All right. So we should tell people hydrate up. Make sure
Right.
you have all your electrolytes in balance. Take a snooze.
Yep.
And get ready because
Yes. And please visit, let's say conservatively, end of day on Thursday. Please visit melrosechamber.org for trolley maps, a calendar of events if you want to try and map out your weekend, and make sure you're identifying the hot spots for you for the 2 different events. Oh, thank you.
wow.
You guys are
And yeah, sometime maybe early Friday morning, go to your favorite local downtown bank at that ATM and get out the dollar bills and get ready to spend in Melrose this weekend. Well, actually, a lot of the stuff is free that we're talking about, and just free and fun stuff. But yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Now, Stephanie, thank you so much. I can't believe everything you do for us in Melrose. It's really a lot.
It's a great community, and it's easy to want to do for this place. So
yeah. Do you have a downtime or a slow season?
So technically post Victorian Fair is supposed to be some kind of a downtime, but no, I don't, we'll say maybe January.
All right. Maybe the winter. Yes. We'll get you doing fun things.
It's a blast though. Thank you so much for having me. It's an awesome way to share all of the good that's happening, and we're grateful for all that you guys do. So
yeah. Thank you for everything you do, Stephanie. Thanks for coming on to share all of that. What a great rundown, and what an unbelievable time to be alive in the city of Melrose.
Big statement. Now, if everyone could just pray that the forecast cooperates for us on Friday, we will look forward to seeing you. And Tom, I can't wait to see you guys performing at the tree lighting.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun. Such a high energy weekend. It's going to be great.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. All right. Well, don't leave yet.
Oh, sorry.
You ready?
Yeah. So we're wrapping up, right?
Yep. I got the tunes. If you've got the.
Okay, everybody. Thanks, Stephanie. Great to see you, Sam. And everybody, we will see you around town.